What if you are told that you can never, ever, ever get married unless your elder sibling get married first? Since that is the order of things, what will you do? Well, let's see in this movie the order of things. Are you ready? Let's start. This movie begins at a rooftop party Demilade accompanies his brother to. As an introvert, he sits by himself playing a mobile game. Some boy is observing how nerdy he looks, always on game, then decides to play a prank on him. One of the girls moved to him, slyly talking to him, trying to form a connection. Then she asked him to kiss her. He fell for it and was bullied and beaten for falling for such a prank. Now, many years later, we find him grown and also works as a game developer. Looking for a specific mechanics to make his game work, he rushed to a game store to pick up the newly released Call of Duty. Unfortunately for him, another person, a 13-year-old boy, has his eyes on the last remaining game disc. After dragging it with him, he was forced to give it to the young boy. The game storekeeper, knowing this might happen, has helped Demilade hide one copy of this disc earlier. She gives it to him and Demilade left in ecstasy. Then we meet Tunde and his girlfriend at a restaurant. Tunde proposes to her and she accepted. Excited, Tunde says he knows his mother would be happy. She said yes.
Oh, the fire will say.
Oops. No, his mother is against it. She claims Tunde is not yet ready to marry. Therefore, he can't marry. She loves Sophia, but insists that since Tunde is the youngest, he must wait for his older brother Demilade to marry first. Quick disclaimer, the order of things is directed by the popular singer Dr. Sid, and this recap is not meant to replace that movie. Neither should it stop you from watching the full movie in its entirety on Netflix. Also, note that this recap contains heavy spoilers. If this is your first time here, why don't you join the over 10,000 family members we have built? You should definitely subscribe, and trust us, we will not disappoint you. Hi, this is Sam. Welcome to the Film Village. Tunde complains that Demilade is nowhere ready to marry. He doesn't even have anyone he is dating yet. While they are speaking, Demi steps out of his game room. Tunde uses what Demi did next to prove his point. Later, Tunde calls his brother, informs him that Sophia has agreed to marry him, but Mama insists the order of things is for the eldest to get married before the youngest. Tunde cites many instances that his mother has used to impress on him that he must follow the order of things. After begging Demi to please get married so he can also marry, Demi says he is not ready and cannot help him out. Tunde meets Sophia later, sadly tells her what his mother says, that they must follow the order of things. Demi must marry before him. Sophia says that's not right. Demi is not even on God's marriage register, and by the way, she has told everyone and the news of their engagement is all over social media. She says she will keep the hope that Tunde's mom will come around. His body language shows that he doesn't think his mom will change her mind. Sophia then removes the ring from her finger. That night, Demi had a funny nightmare where he dreamt that after developing the game and becoming the most celebrated game developer, he is ambushed by two interviewers telling him he would die a lonely man for not having a wife and also blocking his younger brother Tunde from marrying when he wanted to. He wakes up from sleep, picks his phone and calls Tunde. They both head out to a bar. Demi asks how Sophia feels about the marriage. Tunde tells him that mother is against it. Demilade then says, okay, he will help Tunde out by getting married first. Happily, Tunde takes him to another restaurant to start coaching him on how to get a girl. Tunde says, as a gamer, you should look at it as a game. Have confidence and know the strategic way you want to catch your prey. He points to a girl and asks him to give it a try. As you would expect, Demi goes to the girl and embarrasses himself, lying that his mom has cancer and wants him to get married before she dies. Also referring to her awesome breast, comparing it to that of a game character.
I have nice breath, right?
Tunde then takes him to a love guru for assistance. Getting there, they met a young girl just coming out of the guru's office. Demi awkwardly greets her saying, howdy. The lady just walks away. The love guru says he offers a premium dating plan, but he cannot guarantee the date becoming a wife. Tunde says they understand, but they need a wife more than they need a date. He gives Demilade a form to fill and promises to hook him up. The first date was so boring that he was able to reconnect 2 exes. The next date, the girl was a borderline psycho, referring to Demi as a maker, a guy that broke her heart in the past. The next was Demilade eating like an uncultured person, leading the semi-literate girl to lose interest in him.
Can I ask you a question? Okay. Is this how you eat in real life? As in, normal? Ah! This is how you eat? Go, Abi? Ah! I blame myself. I should have asked for your botanical name. Oh, Jesus.
The next was a married lady only looking for an open relationship, while Demi was looking for a serious one. Next, he is paired with a dominatrix. Demi, run, oh! Demi run for his life. Next, he was connected with a vampire, a spiritistic lady who is always talking about death, immortality, and her favorite color is black. When she tries to suck his blood, he jackpots successfully. Before going out on the next date with Tunde and Sophia, his mother kneels him down to pray for him to stop attracting such women, but instead better ones, God-fearing ladies. She then begs Sophia to please be patient with her, that in their family, they have to follow the order of things. Now, at the nightclub, Demi says he is not okay at the club and would rather stay outside. Tunde asks him to wait a moment at the bar. Demi gets to the bar, and when asked what he wants, he ordered orange juice. Beside him was a lady. The barman serves him a drink, thinking it's his. He drinks and spits it out. "You want to kill me?" The waiter says, "Sorry sir, it's for the lady." She collects her drink and they both realize they've met before. She introduces herself as Tayo. Demi then says, "Howdy." They both shook hands and then continue gisting. Her way of speaking and sense of humor attracts Demi. Gradually, they move the conversation away from the bar. He narrated his confrontation with a young boy concerning the game earlier. Now, instead of mocking Demi, she laughs along with the joke and understands. Tayo's date has abandoned her at the club, using the toilet as an excuse to leave. Demi says, beautiful girl like her doesn't deserve to be abandoned. While they were talking, he saw the matchmaker walk into the club. He approached him to complain for the type of girls he has been linking him with. Since Demi was taking too long to return, Tayo then leaves for the bathroom. Tunde and Sophia brings a girl to meet Demi. The girl says Sophia has told her so much about him and she is here to make up for his loss. She rests his head on her chest, and at that moment, Tayo walks out of the toilet. She was disgusted by what she saw and then leaves in disappointment. Maria asked Demi to go outside with her. As they were talking, her heel broke and says she has to go home and she can no longer go out that night. She gives him a number and then leaves in a cab. While going back into the bar, he caught sight of Tayo sitting at a cafeteria drinking tea. He then explains to her that he didn't leave her. He only went to meet the matchmaker and before he returns, she has left. She said her own part of the story and they settled, and he officially asked her out on a date. We were shown a few sequences of how their love continues to grow until one day he invites her to come meet his mom. She was excited and she says she would be happy to meet his mother. By the way, Tunde is suspecting that Maria was a setup by Sophia, so it could hasten Demi's marriage and so they can also get married too. Sophia denies it, saying Maria is just interested in Demi. Demi's mom called Demi to ask if he has found a wife. Demi says yes, and that he met a girl at the club. The mother says, God forbid, you can never meet a good girl at a club. Demi used Tunde and Sophia's meeting at the club too as a precedent. The mom then tells him to ask her to marry him ASAP. He says he has invited Tayo over to come and meet her. On the day Tayo is supposed to come, Demi has cleaned and over-cleaned the house in expectation. Then he heard a knock at the door. He goes to check and to his surprise, he meets the matchmaker. The matchmaker is there to beg Demi to please be patient with him and he promised to make it up by bringing the vampire to his house. Demi sends them away. She refuses to go, saying she has consulted with the highest person in their realm and they have agreed to marry them. And the biting is a necessity to bind their love. Since they both refuse to leave, Demi then goes to the store, leaving them with Tunde. Before we continue, can you kindly subscribe to this channel, please? We promise you will love our content and trust us when we say more are coming. So please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. After a while, the doorbell rings. Tunde goes to check and meets Maria, Sophia's friend, by the door. Tunde says, so Maria is the lady they have been expecting since. Why then are you keeping it a secret from us? She goes to greet the mother quick, who also think Maria is the lady Demi wants to introduce to her. She starts blessing her, even asking to call her mama since they will become family soon. Then the doorbell rings again. Maria goes to check, and yes, you guessed it, it's Tayo, this time standing by the door. Maria told Tayo that she is not welcomed because she is his fiancé and they are getting married soon. Then she sends her away and closes the door. As she was about to leave, Demi arrives, unknown to him what has happened. Tayo begins to cry, saying she is disappointed. Thinking Demi is different from the other guys, she then leaves in anger. In an Indian movie, this is the stage where we get the Pyar impossible, 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 pyar music. How I wish Nollywood can begin implementing singing in their movies. Well, they have. You can watch Obaram on our channel later. Demi goes inside to confront them. The situation led to the secret coming out that Sophia actually made a business arrangement with Maria to pretend to love and marry Demi so that she can get married too. Maria asks for her money and the mother sends her away. Sophia tries to explain to Demi why she did what she did, but Demi is not interested in an explanation. Time passes and Tayo has recovered from her heartbreak. Tunde tells Demi that they should go meet Tayo to explain what happened. Demi says he does not know where Tayo stays. At this time, Tunde and Sophia's relationship is also on hold, and he can only fix it if Demi fixes things with Tayo, because it's of no use to fix things with Sophia since they won't be getting married without Demi marrying first. They both went to meet Mr. Matchmaker. After shoving him here and there, he gave them her address.
Is it more than this situation that Let's just say this is you redeeming yourself after matchmaking me with that blackbird from hell.
Thank you. Noted. Thank you. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Getting to her house, Demi meets that little boy he was dragging the game disc with earlier. After bribing him with his new game, he let him into the building. Tayo allowed them in, and as they walk into the sitting room, they met Sophia already there fixing things with Tayo. As they are about to speak, they heard another knock, and checking it out, it was Demi's mother also coming to help Demi fix things. They both warmly speak to each other. Demi brings out a paper he wrote a song on, a song his brother has advised him not to even dare sing. Demi did. He recites the word of the song to her, and they both kissed. Tunde and Sophia also mended their ties, and Demi officially introduces Tayo to the mother. A year later, we see them having a double wedding on the same day. Guess who also attended the wedding? Raven, the vampire girl, but now she's an angel. This time, she is dating the matchmaker. As they are in a vehicle on their honeymoon, the mother calls them, start telling them about the order of things when it comes to making babies. Demi and Maria need to make babies first. That is the order of things.
Yes, Mama. I don't know what to say to that, man.
Then the movie ends. Then we were given an end credits clip of Maria and the guy she went home with, who starts talking about death and love in a scary way to Maria. He says he wants to open Maria's eyes to another level of perception. She stretches forth her hand, and as we know, the order of things is for vampires to suck blood. Bye bye, Maria. Before we go, now what we love about this movie? Well, it's a rom-com. Rom-coms are only meant to make you feel good. And also, the story tries to honor the African tradition of following the order of things in marriage. Although it's made it also clear that it's not just a must for the eldest to marry before the youngest one. It still made sure to keep the order of things valid. So what do you like or dislike about this movie? We would like to hear from you. As you know, we always engage, so feel free to tell us in the comment section. Also, the full recap to the spy thriller movie The House of Secrets is still showing on our channel. You will surely enjoy this one. Thank you for watching. Kindly subscribe to this channel for more amazing content. Until next time, following the order of things, I am Sam, and this is the Film Village.